Thank you for joining us, and welcome to the virtual public comment opportunity for the revision of the Rural 2021-2024 Transportation Improvement Plan for the Texas Department of Transportation's Pharr District. This presentation will go over the added revisions to the 2021-2024 Rural TIP for the Pharr District. Once you have an understanding of all of this, you will have the opportunity to review the changes that the Pharr District is doing to the 2021-2024 program and how it fits in with the other projects already programmed. Lastly, we will outline all the options you have to provide comments on these projects. But first, we would like to begin this presentation with a safety minute. Always be aware of the road signs along the roadway you are traveling and proceed with extra caution when driving through work zones. This will not only save your life, but it will keep the work crews safe as they are working on roadway improvements. The TxDOT Pharr District consists of the 8 counties shown in the map. The 2021-2024 Rural TIP projects are located in the Brooks, Jim Hogg, Kennedy, Starr, Willacy, and Zapata counties, shown in green on the map. The revisions being made will affect Kennedy County. The Rural Transportation Improvement Program is a list of local projects to be funded in a TxDOT district over the next 4 years. This means that all projects included in the list are expected to be underway within 4 years following its approval. These are the changes you can expect to go into contract in the near future. It is multimodal, which means that it can include projects relating to highways, bicycle and pedestrian facilities, transit services, and freight projects, as well as the preliminary studies used to define these projects. The Rural TIP is meant to show regional agreement on the need and priority of a transportation project, so all parties involved can be sure they are making the best investment for the community. It is also expected to be consistent with the projects and objectives included in the Regional Long-Range Transportation Plan to ensure that all agencies are working towards the same goal. The Rural TIP is part of the statewide transportation improvement program. Because the program's rules are established by federal law, no project can receive federal funding unless it's listed in the Rural TIP. It is important for you to participate because funding secured by this process is intended to address your community's most immediate needs. By providing comments on the project being added and the project being removed, you are helping us identify regional priorities. By reviewing the revisions to the program, you are providing input on projects that impact the region, helping us be more effective with your money, and ensuring that we are investing where we should. The project in Kennedy County received additional Category 4 funds. The map and table shows an added capacity project on US 77. We are proposing to construct US 77 main lanes and overpasses, which is future I-69 corridor, from Norias Road to 1.34 miles north of the Willacy-Kennedy County line. This project is estimated to cost $110.3 million and is scheduled to receive bids in fiscal year 2024. The Rural TIP functions as a budget list for the district. As such, it is fiscally constrained. Like the budget of a household, the Rural TIP has to be realistic about the amount of money available to cover all the needs. Frequently, we identify more improvements than we have money to implement. This means prioritizing according to those items that are most necessary. We've discussed the list of changes, but where is the money coming from? Funds can come from 3 main sources. 1. The federal government, through the establishment of the Fixing America's Surface Transportation Act, or FAST Act. The federal government allocates these funds through the processes established by the Federal Highway and Transit Administrations. 2. TxDOT, like the federal government, also allocates a section of the budget for these projects through the Unified Transportation Program's 12 funding categories. And 3. The local governments. Once the need has been identified and the amount of federal monies have been defined, the Rural TIP helps local governments assess the funding requirements to match those of the federal and state governments and their capacity to meet them. Now that you're familiar with the program, we welcome your input. Comments must be postmarked or otherwise received by September 25, 2021. Make sure you send your comments before that date. There are 3 ways to provide your comments. Visit www.txdot.gov, Hearings and Meetings Schedule. Once on the schedule page, scroll down to find the appropriate online comment opportunity link. Mail any comments to Texas Department of Transportation, Pharr District, subject Rural TIP Revision at 600 West Interstate 2, Pharr, Texas 78577. Please include your name, email, and mailing address. Email comments to melba.shouse@txdot.gov. A reminder to have all comments postmarked or otherwise received by September 25th, 2021. This concludes this presentation. Thank you for your time.